Well, here we are getting ready to replace the bushings on the radius arm of a 1993 Ford Explorer. This is my partner in crime. For all the ladies, woohoo. But here we go. The bushings are back there and they be gone. And first thing you got to do after you got your vehicle jacked up in some way is remove that tire. So let's get at it. Remove that tire, boy. So now you finish taking the tire off and you reach over and take the equipment away from the boy. He takes the wheel off, which exposes all of this. Now, we need to collapse that spring just a little and remove that shock absorber from that mount. No need to remove the shock absorber from this mount up here. So, when we get at it, I will turn back on the video camera. Okay, here we are again. Now we are in the process of installing the spring compressors. Now, some of you may have better ones or fancier ones, but us hillbillies made these ones up. So, that's what we're in the process of doing. So this is what we call step 2. After removing the tire, we're going to compress this spring. And then there is a nut right down there we have to take off before we can remove this spring. And we are going to remove this bolt. So in our process, we will show you how we do it here in hillbilly country of Michigan. Oh, and be very careful. See these brake lines that run up along here? If you happen to damage them, I guess we will have to make another video on how to repair damaged brake lines. So please do not damage these brake lines. Thank you. Okay, back at you here. We have compressed the spring a bit, as you can see. Now we are removing the bolt or the nut down here. We are using a 1.1/8 deep well socket with a very long 1/2-inch breaker bar. To give you an idea how long it is, when he swings it, it comes way out. So that's what we are using to remove the nut that holds the spring into place. Once we get this off, then we are going to pull this bolt out right here, and then we are going to support this assembly, the axle itself, and we will remove the shock absorber, which right now is holding everything up. So we'll get back to you in a few minutes. So the next step after putting the spring compressors on and compressing your spring a bit is remove the big nut right there. Okay, here we are again, and we got the big nut that down in there. It is a pain. Mother would not be happy with you. But that thing is now off. The spring is compressed, and now we are going to remove this bolt nut. So hit it, Junior. Oh, come on now, all the way off. Don't cheese it. Okay, with this being off, we're moving it because of this here bracket right here. So that's what we're pulling off now. Okay, we have removed a bolt from the front sway bar arm, allowing us to let this thing just kind of hang here. Some people say it don't need to be done, but guess what? We done it. So now instead of taking the shock bolt off, we come back here and we're going to remove this back nut where all these bad bushings are. I mean, these bushings are gone. So Junior, there, Junior finally done it. Took him twice. It always takes him twice, but he finally done it. Don't you, Junior? Okay, here we go. We got the nut off. We're going to take the big washer off. We're going to take off this rubber grommet that is just plain shot. Okay, take that thing off. Man, this thing looks like a train wreck. But, okay, now I'm going to stop this video again before we take that big bolt off. We're going to pull that nut off, releasing the shock. So here we go. Okay. Hold on. Go. Junior, why do you always only come halfway? We need you to come all the way. Junior, find the hole. Junior, put it back in there. You need us old boys to teach you something or something. See, you get it in the hole, and you go all the way. There, you never go halfway. You're going to learn that people want you to go all the way. Okay, here we are. We got it off. So now all I have to do is pry that shock off, and then we're going to get this bolt off, so we're all happening good here. Okay, here we go again. Junior this time, say hi, Junior, is going to try to do this all the way. Oh, see, he can't do it. I'm going to talk to your mother over there and find out why you got to always come up short. Your girlfriend is not going to like you coming up short all the time. Junior, geez, yeah, you better go high. Okay, but that's what you got to take out. Once that's all out, us rednecks are going to pull the shock off, which in turn will drop this down, which in turn will let us repair them bushings. So, hang on a minute. Okay, now we have pulled the shock absorber off, as you can see, which in turn let us swing this axle shaft down, releasing the spring. All you have to do is turn the spring out to you, and it will come off. As you see, there's a little clip right there that holds it into place. So, with that off, I'm going to go set this down here on the floor. Now, leaving you this. You need to remove this. This is what your spring sits on. And now, you have another big nut right here. But it is actually a bolt. So that's what we need to take off now. Once that is all this arm should come out of here. So that's what we're going to work on now. Now, we are ready to remove this bolt down here. Now, we installed our handy dandy multi-purpose ratchet strap, as you can see, which in turn is holding this axle up so we do not destroy these here said brake lines that I really do not wish to make a new video of how to replace effed up brake lines because you're so dumb that you could not remember not to break these brake lines. So, okay, Junior, fire it up and let's get this thing off of here. Now, do it all the way. still can't do it all the way. Your mom, I got to take it off. There you go. It is on the floor. Good job, Junior. So now we have all that out. Now we are going to remove this arm. So here we go. Okay, now we've taken this off. We took the top off. Now we've taken the bottom off. This is on the front of the axle housing. Okay, there's where you check your fluid level. Now there's two bolts in here. We have taken them off and out so we can remove this here plate. This is what is on the front of your axle. You must remove that. Makes this job much easier. Now, with that all off, we are going to remove the rest of this arm. So, here we go. Okay, as you can see, that front arm is now gone. So, it is sitting over here on the bench. Now, one word of suggestion, you move your axle up just a little bit, so you want to raise it up, and then you'll give yourself a little bit of room to push it away from you, which will allow it to come out. So you may have to fight with this just a little bit, getting this arm to come out around here. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, we'll show you how to put all this back together in lickety-split time. So off we go again. Okay, now, when we removed that arm, we did not mention, we put a strap here, which is pulling this axle forward. So now we're ready to install all this stuff. Now, Junior here has the arm in his hand and with the new bushings on it. So, Junior, without ado, put that damn thing back in there. You're going to slide it in, slide right over, and whoa, golly, it is back into place. So, there it is, back in there. Now we're going to start putting everything back together here, and we'll go step by step again. But there it is, back into place. But do remember, put this strap, pulling this front end forward a little bit, makes all the difference in the world. So, well, here we go. We're going to get back at this and lower this down and assemble all this for you all. Well, here we go. Bye. All right, now, we have gotten this all back together now. You can see it back in there, both bolts on. My suggestion to you all, put the top bolt in first, and then you can put in the bottom bolt down there. Do not forget to put on this plate on the front here. This is the plate I'm talking about. Put that all in. You may need a crowbar to twist this axle may need to be twisted this way just a little bit to make that bottom bolt line up. But here we are, we're going to put in the spring and final assembly. So this is about it. We'll do one more quick one when it's all together, but you all should have an idea, because if you can tear it apart, you dang well better be able to put it back together. If you can, then you better find a shade tree mechanic to do it for you. Well, the boy, Junior, and I are bugging out. Have a good day.